guys, welcome back. So in today's video, it is going to be my November favorites. I'm sorry it is so late, but I did want to show you some products that I love during the month of November. I will be honest with you, November was one of the craziest months of my entire life. It was so busy, stuff happening every day, pretty much after work, plus, you know, the wedding. So I want to show you some of the products that I used on the wedding day that I really loved, that worked out really well for me. And yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about are these Ardell lashes. These are the Ardell Glamour 113s. So these are not the Ardell Wispies, but they are very similar in style. The band is really thin. They're really easy to wear. So if you like the Ardell Wispies, but you have naturally kind of long lashes, or you feel like the Ardell Wispies just don't make a big difference for you, try these ones, because the difference between these ones here and the ones from House of Lashes is that these ones are really light. Like, the band is really easy to apply. You can tell just from holding the two next to each other that the Ardells are just super easy to apply because they are so weightless. Like, the glue isn't holding down all that weight, so it really works well. Another product I want to talk about is the lipstick in my hand. This is the Milani Color Statement Lipsticks. This is in the shade 26 Nude Cream. And it is like the nudest nude that I can wear comfortably without having to like alter it in any way. So like, there are nudes in my collection where I'm like, whoo, I only wear that on the center of my lips, or I'll wear that but I have to wear it with a darker lip liner or with a gloss or whatever. This one is like the nudest nude I will wear without feeling like it washes me out. It's kind of a pinky nude, which is surprising to me that I like that. But the other thing I want to talk about is the eyeshadow that's on my lid right now. I've been really liking this combo. They're both by Makeup Geek, two shadows, and they are the foiled shadows. So this palette I threw together for the wedding day, and it's basically the Makeup Geek shadows that I use all the time. So this is like the neutrals and the foiled ones that I use all the time. I do have the more colorful ones, but I don't use them all the time. So the two that I've really been loving, this one is Grandstand, and it is like a bronzy color. And that one I put like on the center of my lid. It's just really pretty. And then I've been using, when I want to do like a smoky eye, but something kind of wearable, like not like black, this is Showtime. So it's like a burgundy color on the lid, and then I'll do the bronzy shade like right on top. And I feel like they are just so pretty. I've had them on for like 11 hours at this point, so they've already finished work and everything, but just wanted to show you that I really like those. And another Makeup Geek shadow that I love is Rapunzel, the eyeshadow. This is not a foiled one. This is just a regular eyeshadow. It's like a whitish gold. And this is that perfect inner corner highlight. Like, you can see it on my finger. It's really brightening, and it's not foiled, it's not too much, but it's got a little gold to it. That actually makes a really pretty highlighter on the top of the cheekbones. Not gonna lie, I've used that a few times over my Becca ones. I just think it's really pretty. So those are the shadows that I've been loving this month. For complexion products, I have two CoverFX products that I bought recently. This is the CoverFX Natural Finish Foundation. This is N40. It is a very dewy looking foundation. Like, the finish of this foundation is extremely like wet looking. So even me, who has dry skin, I have to set this with a powder or I look like super slimy almost, very oily. So if you're oily, definitely steer clear of that. But if you have dry skin, you'll probably love it. You just need to set it. And then the CoverFX Custom Cover Drops. I got mine in the shade G30. So I got a neutral that's a little bit darker in the foundation, and I got a slightly warm CoverFX pigment so that I could take my summer foundations and add a little bit. This is slightly light on my skin. Kind of mix them together to make the perfect shade all winter. So I did that strategically. That's why N40, G30, kind of different. But I have been loving the Custom Cover Drops. Like, I take a foundation that's like medium coverage, like the YSL Touche Eclat, that is just a little bit medium to me at best, and this, add a drop or two of these cover drops, and it makes it last all day on my skin and gives me that full coverage that I like, but I still get the luminosity that the YSL Touche Eclat gets for my skin. So I really, really, really have been loving those. And somebody asked me recently what my foundation shade is in another video, and I have been so busy. I have not replied to comments in a while. It's been kind of crazy. But somebody asked me what my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation shade is, and I actually mix two. I use 2 W2 Rattan and 2 C1 Cool Beige. Cool Beige, yeah. So I use two. I use the really, really yellow one and the really pinky one and mix them together to get a neutral. I do lean slightly yellow. In MAC, I'm like an NC25, maybe NC20 and W18. I'm kind of neutral, slightly yellow, and light medium in the winter, maybe more towards the light side, and slightly more medium in the summer. Hope that helps. If you heard jingling, it's my puppy. I don't know, can you still call her a puppy if she's like a 1.5 years old? I still do. It's like your baby's always your baby until you have an actual baby, right? That's what I say. I also wanted to show you a couple of brushes. Sorry, I have an itch. A couple of brushes that I've been loving. And like these brushes, as soon as they're dirty, I wash them so I can use them again the next day because I really like them. This one here. This is the It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Radiance Wand, number 14. It's the really long-handled blush brush. And I just love how it's domed. You can tell like it's really tapered at the tip. So it just, I don't know how to explain it. You can get a really precise application. Let me see if I can show you. See how only the tip is touching my skin? Like I can get a really precise, I could do my highlight with this even though it's huge. Because only the tip is touching, but I can also buff things out really well. It's so soft. It's an expensive brush. I got mine off QVC in a set, so I don't know how much it is on its own. Probably like $30 to $40, $50. I don't know. It's an expensive blush brush, but I really like it. And the other one I want to show you, this is by Crown Brushes. I got it on Haute Look. I think it was only like $5. It's not like an expensive brush. This is the C453. It's very stiff. Like it doesn't, like I can move it, but it's kind of like stiff to do it. It's a little thick to do contour with because it's like kind of wide. But what I have been using it for is like I use the side of the brush for highlight. And then I'll take it down the side of my nose for contour, right under the lower lip, right under the chin. Like I'm not exactly able to get that really stiff line if I want really chiseled, but this is really good for buffing out contour because if you go a little ham with your contour and you need to blend it out, something like this that's a little stiffer is going to really move that product around, you know, kind of swipe it away. Not necessarily that you want to do that if you just worked really hard to plant the product down, but if you do need to blend it out, this brush is really good. It's got enough give in it that I can blend with it, but it also is like really nice. It's stiff enough that I can use it for things that I need the brush to be stiff for. Like I don't want to do my contour on my nose and have it like all the way over here, just anywhere. No. Okay, and then a brush that I like, sorry, I have it right here. This is also by It Cosmetics. This is their contour brush. It came in a contouring kit from Ulta, but it is very different than the one from Crown. Do you see how it's like thin? This one here is really thin compared to the other one. So I can use this one to like stamp down product. Just kind of like go tick, 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 tick. But you'll notice this one is not stiff. Watch. Like I can really like buff. So you can kind of use it like the NARS Ita brush if you've got that. But it also, if you just stamp it, it works really well. So these are some brushes that I have been loving. I've showed you my eyeshadows. I just have a couple more products that I thought you would like to see. Alright, this is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. And this primer, it has like gold sparkles in it. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. It's like clear, but it's got gold sparkles in it. I actually got this as a free deluxe sample from Sephora, and I really like it. One thing I don't like is the applicator. Like it actually has like a weird, and it gets kind of goopy. You see how it's like got goop all around it? I don't like that, but I do really like the primer. It's supposed to be a blurring primer, but I don't think that it does much in the way of blurring. But I do like it because if I use one of my more matte finish foundations, I feel like it gives me just a little bit of radiance with the sparkle. It's kind of subtle. You wouldn't be like, oh, she has sparkle on her face, but I think it does a really good job. And also, I like that my skin is dry, and dry in some spots, normal in others. So this primer has enough like smooth silkiness to it that kind of performs a nice task for me. It's a barrier between my skin and the dry patches to the foundation. So it's like, it gives a nice smooth coverage. I guess it blurs. Does that mean it blurs? I don't know. I'm just saying it makes my foundation go on a little smoother. Take it for what it's worth. If you have dry skin, you might like this too. But I do think it's overpriced. I think you can do better. And the last product, this is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness Neutralizing Correcting Cream. No, this is not sponsored by IT Cosmetics. I just happen to be loving a lot of their stuff this month. Sorry, my dog is playing. She's jingling. This is a cream that you put on under your foundation to cover up redness. So over the last month or so, with all the stress of the wedding and things, I've had a lot of acne, like around my chin and my basically my mustache area, for lack of a better way to say it, and mustache and goatee. So I've been loving this because I put on my primer, I just take a dab and dab it on wherever I have a zit, and then when I do my foundation, I just carefully pat my foundation on top of it. This neutralizes anything, any redness I have. If you have rosacea, you might love this too. It does get a little cakey, so you really just need a dot, or you're gonna look like you have spackle on your face. But I'm telling you, this stuff has saved my life this last month. I even used it on my wedding day because it covers up redness really well. So I don't think this one gets enough hype on YouTube. I thought I would tell you about it again, even though I have shown it before in videos. So that is it for all the products that I have been loving in the month of November. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know below what some of your favorites are, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.